Right, so I'm going to show you how to install the dash cam and rear dash cam into your vehicle. So when you open the box, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to get some adhesive pads that can be used to stick the cable on to your car and tidy it up, that kind of thing. You are then going to get a cable. So this cable will run from the front dash cam unit to the back dash cam unit. You then got the rear dash cam. This is the rear dash cam unit, so that will go on the back of your vehicle, and then this cable here will connect to this other cable, so that's how you run it from the front to the back. You have got the main dash cam at the front, so this is the 4K dash cam, and that can fully adjust, the adhesive pad on there, so stick that at the front. And then you have got the power lead as well, so you've got the power lead, that'll come bits that goes off your 12-volt cigarette lighter, that'll plug into the dash cam, that powers it all up, and then from this dash cam you're then obviously going to run this extender cable, so this is the power to the rear dash cam, so that goes into the AV unit there, and then that will connect to the rear dash cam via that. You also get this handy little lever, so this is to get like the fascias out or to push the cable in behind like rubber seals and that kind of thing to keep it all nice and tidy, so that's quite handy to have. But yeah, that is what you have inside the box. So what you want to do first is just make sure it all works. So I've got the power cable in there, so the power cable is good, and then that is running over to the dash cam. So as you can see, the dash cam is running there, so it's filming, which is good. And then I've got the rear cable, which is this big cable here. That connects into the rear camera here via this link, and then this is the rear camera here. So this rear camera is all connected, dash cam's front, so front and dash cam is all working. And then what you want to do is route the cabling. So the front dash cam is going to go up here, and then it's going to route, so you want to figure out your routing, so how you're going to route it all the way up. And the same with the rear cable, so the rear camera is going to go back there, and that's what you want to figure out next. So then you want to figure out positioning of your camera. So it's got an adhesive pad on it like that. So essentially all you want to do is stick that onto the windscreen wherever you want it, on there, higher up, below, and then you can actually twist the angle of the camera as well. So you want to stick that on there, and once that's stick, then you want to figure out the routing. So on most cars you can get the cabling to go behind this panel here, so you can pull that down and run the cabling. So because the power comes out onto the right, you'd have to run the cabling down here, down the side, and then maybe go down underneath there, and then back through over here into the power cable there. Depends how you want to do it. You can take all this out and run it out the back. But yeah, essentially with your model of car, every model of car is different, so you just want to figure out how you're going to do it. Right, so then you have got this cables. This runs from the front dash cam to the back, and it connects via the AV, which is here. So this AV here is going to go into the dash cam, and then this yellow bit is going to go into the reverse camera. So all this cable has to be routed as well. So it's going to come off the top wherever you place it here, and then it's got to be routed like down the side and up like that, maybe through the roof here and down. You know, you could route it down. So you've got to figure out the routing of how you're going to route this cable to the back of the car. So that yellow cable is then going to connect into the rear dash cam here on this bit, and this is the rear dash cam. So like the front one, you've got the adhesive pad, just stick it onto a window where you want it, and then it's all connected up, and then when you power the car on, they're both going to work and they're both going to record at the same time. So it's really easy. All you need to do is just stick them onto the windows and then just do the cable routing. So if you had a van like me, what you want to do is run the cabling through here. So it'd run through here, out the back of the door, and then the rear camera would stick onto the window like that, and it would look out, and then the cabling would have to run down the side here, down through that panel, back through up there. But if you had a car, then you just stick it on the rear window, and then you'd obviously just route it back through the vehicle. So there you go guys, that is how you set it up.